Okay, let's go. Another integral question. Exciting stuff. So, let's solve this. 1 plus x squared divided by x equals x, 1 minus y squared. This is question 7 of exercise 11J, which some of you might have found tricky. Some of you might have attempted to thought, I'm not so sure about how to finish it off. Some of you might have just thought, this is another video, I'm going to watch this. Okay. Whichever one of those options it is, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. As long as you're safe, that's the main thing. Okay. And having fun. Can you see I've rewritten the right hand side? Because it's going to help with separating the variables, isn't it? Okay. Because remember I said in the introduction to separating variables, you want to multiply and divide by both sides. Never add or subtract. Never add or subtract. Okay. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to sort it out. Okay. So let's put all the y's onto that side. So that's 1 over 1 minus y squared. Okay. That's dy. And let's put the x terms onto that side. So we'll get x over 1 plus x squared dx. Okay. And then we'll just integrate both of those. And I'm hoping you're thinking, yeah, I can handle those integrals. They don't look too bad. Good. Good. Because this one's really easy, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Inspection. Okay. This one's really easy, isn't it? Isn't it? No, not quite inspection. Although, you know, if you're quick enough, you might be able to just sort it out. But no, you'd want to split it up into partial fractions, really, wouldn't you? Okay. So let's begin with the left-hand side, shall we? Let's split it up into partial fractions. Maybe I'll just use this board here a little bit, because I've been using this a little bit today. So we're going to have 1 over 1 minus y squared is equal to a over 1 plus y plus b over 1 minus y. Yeah. Okay. So what that means is the a plus b, you know, you've got to find out what they are to get 1. But why don't you take a guess at this stage, okay? Because this is a really simple one. Why don't you just guess that they're going to be 1 and 1? Why do I say that? Because the 1 plus y, 1 minus y, they're so similar. And when you combine those, you get 1 minus y plus 1 plus 1 plus y. The y terms cancel each other out, notice. But you'll get double the amounts that you need. Okay, you'll get double the amount you need. So you halve that instead. Okay, so why don't I just write it like that? Okay, so I'll get half of that. Does that make sense to you? I really hope it makes sense. Just, if you can see that, then it saves you having to do the partial fractions bit. But if you do the partial fractions, you get a is a half, b is a half. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just keep that there for the moment. Okay. And I'm going to write that in. So this becomes. Oh, by the way, I've never done this. I've never spoken to you about this, but it's possibly something I should bring up. Never write the equals there. It's not like that. You don't have two equals signs on the same line. It's just an unwritten rule. Okay. There are a lot of unwritten rules in maths, but it's just a no-no. We don't do it. Okay. You know, it's like we don't say sin, we don't say ln, we don't say flip. Yeah, with me? Good. Okay. Right. So that I'm going to put the half in front of the integral bracket, and that'll be 1 over 1 plus y plus 1 over 1 minus y dy. I'm so hoping you got that. And I'll tell you what, even though we can integrate that really easily, we'll just keep it like this anyway. Okay. And we'll do the integral bit in the next line. Is that okay for you? Good. I'm glad you said yes. Let's get rid of this now. Okay, and let's go on integral. Do the integral of this. So that's going to be half of. I may as well just keep everything in the bracket like that. Okay. Natural log 1 plus y plus. No, it's not. Because we'll have natural log of 1 minus y, but differentiate the negative y and we get negative 1, so it's going to be subtract natural log 1 minus y, isn't it? And then close the bracket is equal to this here, so that's going to be natural log of 1 plus x squared. I know we don't need the mod brackets. Do you know we don't need the mod brackets? Because that is squared anyway. It's just, again, it's one of those unwritten rules. It's a thing to do. Okay. How many of these unwritten rules are my unwritten rules, as opposed to maths unwritten rules? Yeah, some of them are my unwritten rules. Come on, like the natural log, you know, the sin and so on. But it's just, you sound more like a professional mathematician, okay, if you actually suggest some of my unwritten rules, okay? It does sound better. There's nothing worse than watching a YouTube video and someone is saying x to the minus 2 ln. Okay, Anyway, let's continue this. So the half there, I'm sure you're happy with that inspection, aren't you? Because when you differentiate that, you get 1 over 1 plus x squared multiplied by 2x times a half, you get that. And then what are we going to do? Absolutely, we're going to write plus natural log of k. Okay, but what I'm going to do is something slightly different. I'm going to write plus half natural log k. Woo, just squeeze it in like that, okay? Why did I do that? Because everything is half, okay? Because what that means is I can then just multiply everything by 2 to get this. There we go. And then I can just rub out the natural log k and write it a little bit larger, so it doesn't look like it's been squeezed on the end there. Okay, good, okay. At some point we got to substitute these in, haven't we? Do you want to do that now? Well, maybe we just simplify it a little bit first. Yeah? Yeah. So we'll have natural log of 1 plus y over 1 minus y on the left hand side, and is equal to natural log of k 1 plus x squared on the right hand side. And I'll put in the modulus brackets there. Is that okay? Good. Okay. Right. Now what should we do? Okay. Right, this is where it could have got tricky for you. This is where it could have started to go a little bit downhill, maybe. Okay. Right, one thing you might have done is this. Okay. You might, I'm going to use a different colour for this. Okay. You might have just taken away the log from each side, okay? But it's better to say do the inverse log of both sides. Okay. So you get 1 plus y over 1 minus y equals k 1 plus x squared. You might have done that. Did you do that? Did you do that? And if you didn't think about it carefully enough, you might have got the incorrect solution. Why is that? Why is that? What's happened to the mod brackets? What's happened to the mod brackets? They've just gone, haven't they? Okay, they've just gone. Why are the mod brackets there? They're there for a reason. Yeah, they're there for a reason. Remember I've said a while ago, it's because if you want to substitute in a value, if you get a negative, you can just take the log of the positive value, okay? Look what we're going to have to substitute in. We're going to have to substitute in x is 0 and y is 2. Now on the right hand side, no problem, okay? Because it doesn't really matter what value x is, this is going to be a positive amount, isn't it? Okay. So there's no problem with that. What about the left hand side? If you put in y equals 2 here, can you just think about that for a moment, okay? Yeah, you're going to have 1 plus 2, 3, fine. 1 subtract 2, negative 1. Oh dear, you've got the natural log of a negative number. That's not what you want, is it? Okay, that's not really what you want. What about if I write this? So I didn't mean to get down on one knee, it just kind of happened. Is this the same? Okay. What I'm saying is, are these two expressions I'm writing down the same? Yeah. Don't forget, don't worry about that. Listen to this. Are they the same? Stupid question of the year. Okay. Of course they're the bloody same. I meant to write this. There we go. I meant to write this. Okay. Are these the same? Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Because of the mod brackets. Okay. So this is the negative of that, isn't it? Because of the mod brackets, if you multiply the inside by -1, it's not going to make any difference. Okay. So this is the same as this. Okay. However, can you notice? If I then rewrite this expression, the 1 minus y, as y minus 1 like that, and then take away the log brackets, we don't have a problem with substituting y equals 2, do we? We get the natural log of a positive number. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Okay, in taking away the natural logs and the modulus brackets, okay, we're going to end up with that there. And that's really important because that gives us an altogether different result, doesn't it? I'm hoping you understood that point. Okay. Maybe if that's something you didn't do or you got stuck on, you just try and rework your question from there. Okay, but that's what we need to do at this stage. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to substitute in the x is 0 and y is 2. Okay, so when we have y equals 2 and x equals 0, we're going to have 3 over 1, which is 3, and that's equal to 1k. So k equals 3. Okay, I'm now going to just redo that a little bit. I'm going to change that just because it's simpler really to this. Okay, 1 plus y over y minus 1 equals 3, 1 plus x squared. Okay, good. Right, let's see if we can just do the rest of the question then. The question asks us to write in the form y equals something, so let's do that. So we're going to have to do 1 plus y is equal to 3, 1 plus x squared multiplied by y minus 1, because we want to make y the subject here, don't we? So we've got to put y onto that side, okay? And then let's just keep the 1 plus y there for the time being because it's convenient. When we expand the brackets here, what we're going to have? Okay, we're going to have 3, 1 plus x squared y, subtract 3, 1 plus x squared. See, I didn't fully expand the brackets. All I need to do was just get the y term on its own, really, didn't I? So just got that bit and then subtract that bit there. Okay. Now what I want to do is, how do I want to do this? I'm going to keep as many terms positive as possible. So I'm going to put that over there. Okay. So put that over there and put the y over there. All right. So here we go. 3, 1 plus x squared plus 1. So that's the left hand side then. And then the right hand side will be 3, 1 plus x squared y, subtract y. Okay? Good. Good. Okay. And because I've only got a small space left, I want to fit the final answer on into that small space, okay? If I can. If I can. Right, so what I want to do is factorise the right hand side. Okay? So I'm just going to put the y at the beginning there. And just put these brackets there. So that's going to be y times that, subtract 1. There we go. And then can you see what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put this onto that side there. Okay. I'm hoping that it comes out nicely on the board. Yeah. Okay. So y is equal to 3, 1 plus x squared plus 1 over 3, 1 plus x squared minus 1. There, that's our final answer. Okay. Kind of a nice question, wasn't it? Kind of a nice question, but come on, face it, who does not like integration? Okay. If you don't like integration, well, that's your loss, isn't it? Okay. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.